Anybody that ever read the most basic book can say it. Nuclear holocaust would be like no other.
Yeah. Wait, what was that?
Nuclear is just the power, the devastation is very important to me.
Well, all right.
You know what uranium is, right?
I do.
You know what people do with uranium, don't you? It's called nuclear.
That is a major use of uranium.
You know what irks me? Look, having nuclear, my uncle was a great professor and scientist and engineer, Dr. John Trump at MIT. Good genes, very good genes, okay?
Yeah.
The Wharton School of Finance, very good, very smart. I used to discuss nuclear with him all the time. He was a great expert. He was a great, brilliant genius. I think he was there 40 years, I was told. In fact, the head of MIT sent me a book on my uncle. But we used to talk about nuclear. You're talking about a very complex subject. It's not just like, oh, gee, let's get rid of the nukes. It takes a period of time. But the main period of time that I'm talking is that first period. When you hit a certain point, you can't go back. It's very hard to go back. You know, if you're a conservative Republican, if I were a liberal, if I ran as a liberal Democrat, they would say I'm one of the smartest people anywhere in the world.
Okay.
It's true. But when you're a conservative Republican, they try, do they do a number? That's why I always thought of, went to Wharton, was a good student, went there, did this, built the, I have to give my credentials all the time because we're at a little disadvantage. But you look at the nuclear deal, the thing that really bothers me, it would have been so easy, and it's not as important as these lives are. Nuclear is so powerful. My uncle explained that to me many, many years ago, the power, and that was 35 years ago. He would explain the power of what's going to happen, and he was right.
Yeah, right.
Who would have thought?
Your uncle.
But when you look at what's going on with the 4 prisoners, now it used to be 3, now it's 4. But when it was 3, and even now, I would have said it's all in the messenger.
Okay.
Fellas, and it's fellas because they haven't figured that the women are smarter right now than the men, so it's going to take them about another 150 years. But the Persians are great negotiators. The Iranians are great negotiators. So, and they just killed us. This is horrible. But I would have said at the beginning, fellas, you got to let our prisoners go.
This is fine right up here. How much do I owe you?
$500 billion. Billion.
You're hilarious. Here's a 20. Bye. Jesus.
That's why we're looking at all of the planes, all of the weapons, all of the rockets, all of the everything, including, obviously, the nuclear. You hate to even bring up the nuclear because it's